Yes, this is my cue now. So hello and welcome to another webinar in organization of the Tempest Blood Project. Today our presenter, David Butler, who describes himself as a social media addict, will tell us something more about how to use Adobe Connect. And in the second session, we'll hear more about other synchronous tools you can use in education. Several biographical items about David. He has a master's degree in law. He also works in journalism. He's very interested in government and democracy 2.0, in fundraising, especially crowdfunding. Maybe he can tell us something more by the end of it about it. I would now let you take the floor and step down.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction, Anita. I'm very glad to be with you and to try to transfer a little bit my experience with Adobe Connect, and I will show you how I use it in my university courses. Today, I think we will mainly talk about the features, the possibilities Adobe Connect gives us for courses. And I will refer as well to formats, but we will see how far we will get today. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock the same time is another session. And we will continue maybe even with a more in-depth view to formats and as well other synchronous tools. So first of all, thank you for filling in the self-presentation so everybody knows a little bit who's around. And as well, thank you for letting us know what you want to learn. And so I got somehow an idea. And okay, two of you have already been webinar presenters, but the majority have participated at a webinar. And only one person is a newbie. Okay, I will start my presentation, but please feel free to interrupt me. You know that you have always the chat and you have the raise hands function. Yeah. And for me, it's really important to have an interactive session, so you are free as well to switch on your camera. I can tell you right now, I usually like very much if most of the attendees show themselves, yeah, because it gives me more the feeling that I'm not alone. Thank you, Jelena. Good to see you. Yeah, we met as well. I recognize you as well from the Maribor meeting. Great. And what you can do if you have switched on your camera, if you like, you can even pause it. Yeah, you see now I'm not moving anymore. So if you like to have more privacy, but as well being shown your have shown your face, that's a good idea to stop your camera as well. Yeah, you find the pause key at the right bottom of the camera window. Yeah, but you can leave it running as well. Yeah, usually it's not a bandwidth problem because internet lines are already strong enough. But if you experience some bandwidth problems at your side, yeah, so the voice gets clumsy and so on, you can pause the other cameras as well. Yeah, so you will not cause too much traffic. Okay, so that's a completely different experience, yeah, because I can see you and I can see as well your reaction. Yeah, and nobody is really hiding too much behind his or her screen. Okay. what I like very much with Adobe Connect, I will start, is really the flexibility of a system. Yeah, so I can enlarge the camera windows, and I can put it back. I can have a background image, yeah, like this train station. Yeah, so I want to take you with me to this journey. No, but I think I will now go ahead with my presentation to give you some structured insight. So I'm a university lecturer, but besides that, I'm an independent consultant, adult educator, sometimes a journalist, a blogger, and my fields of expertise are social media and European funded projects. Yeah, this is not Adobe Connect or online conferencing. This is just two people talking on the phone with not much multimedia around. This, you know as well, is television. It's the one-to-many paradigm. Yeah, one is broadcasting and as many people as possible are watching. And this is now really broken up, yeah, maybe already disrupted by webinar, video conferencing technology, because everybody can broadcast him or herself. Yeah, this is as well the traditional broadcast model, radio. And at the time these pictures have been made, Bert Brecht, you probably, I'm sure you know, German writer, had the idea that the radio could be a great tool, yeah, for public life if the listener could not only listen but also speak, yeah, and is not isolated but could be put in relations with others. And yeah, and this is a quote from 80 years ago, and yeah, it's what we have now with social media and what is now possible with web conferencing tools. Yeah, everybody can speak, and we can connect. Yeah, build relationships. Maybe these relationships can be even stronger if we use other social media tools in addition, like, I don't know, Facebook or Google Plus or Twitter. Yeah, so I think webinar software should not be a standalone solution, but should be combined with other tools. Yeah, maybe Moodle is fine as well, as we were told on Monday. Yeah, and this is a setting similar to what we have now. Yeah, this is a nice quote as well. The people formerly known as the audience. So it is not really a distinction anymore, but between audience and the people who broadcast. And this is for media theory and for citizen journalism, for example. This is important, or for the YouTube economy or the Wikipedia and so on. But I think this model can be applied as well in education. So at least everybody can be, in somehow at least, an educator, and give his experience to other people, to peers, or yeah. And I think this method has to be implemented somehow as well in higher education. Yeah, because otherwise, if it's the old way, yeah, the audience will be passive and fall asleep. Yeah, you all know these settings. And this is awful as well. I made this photograph at Salzburg University, so it's really true. Yeah, this is the professor, and he is using, you can see, a microphone. Yeah, and just 4 people are attending the course. Yeah, but it's 10 meters away, so he has to use the microphone, and he just reads. He just reads, and nobody. It was really strange. This is strange as well. Yeah, here they use technology, but still one can assume that there's not much interaction between them. Yeah, maybe they are just typing, making notes what the professor is telling them. And maybe the difference with our system could be already I could use this node window, yeah, and we could, or one of you could take notes, yeah, taking notes for everybody, yeah, and everybody can take notes for everybody, yeah. So I think this could be already, it's really an improvement, yeah, not just using technology, but to use it for interaction and cooperation. Yeah, it looks different. And yeah, social media, the idea of social media is participation, cooperation, transparency. People usually are self-motivated. And I think if we can manage to implement some of these aspects for our courses, it would be an improvement. Who has already used Google Hangouts? I think we should try tomorrow. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Yeah, Google Hangouts are really a very nice tool, similar to Adobe Connect, but it's free to use. Maybe the only restriction is that it cannot be used with more than 10 people. Yeah, so only 10 people can communicate. But it's fun and it's fast and reliable, and it could be good for students to use it themselves. Yeah, so they should get to know this tool. And what's fascinating as well with Google Hangouts is you can have a live broadcast as well to YouTube. Yeah, so for example, our webinar could be a live event on YouTube if we would use Google Hangouts. And there are other possibilities to open up this kind of webinar classroom. I used different live streaming tools to give a larger audience the possibility to participate. But Google Hangouts is a very simple tool to do that. Yeah, to really have a small broadcasting station. Yeah, it's really nice. So I will talk about some options Adobe Connect gives us for learning and interaction. So the first and very important feature is showing PowerPoint, PDF, JPEG. Yeah, Ustream TV is the tool I use as well. Yeah, to upload documents like this PowerPoint presentation I'm showing to you. The most important, I think, is the screen sharing option, to give access to my screen or even more important, maybe for the for the format of a course, is to let the students show their screen and let them show how they found a solution, for example. Yeah, and have them give them the role of a presenter. Yeah, to have this transfer of experience. Screen sharing. Polls, we've tried that before, yeah, to get a quick overview about what the participants think, or so on, you can imagine. So what is important for Adobe Connect? You should really have broadband internet. The faster, the better for the computer as well. Windows and Mac are really fine. Linux works as well, but it's a little bit more complicated, and sometimes it was difficult, but it should work. The latest version of Adobe Flash Player, and I always recommend a USB headset. I think it's better than the other plugs, but the other work as well. But a headset is really good, especially for the people talking much, for the presenters. For the students, it is better for everybody. Yeah, because you should have a microphone close to your mouth. It's much, and the quality of your voice is the most important issue in online conferencing. Yeah, nothing is worse than a presenter who is not understood by the students. And computers work, but as well smartphones. And I really like to, for example, I really like to participate from my iPhone or from my Android device. iPads work really good. Yeah, the latest versions of the, and you can hardly there's hardly there's no difference, yeah, concerning the quality and experience. Yeah, so it's a fascinating approach to, I don't know, follow a webinar wherever you are. Yeah, you can go for a walk or hiking or biking or whatever, and participate at a webinar, and you can talk as well, and you can show where you are. You can switch on your camera. Yeah, and a webcam. I have one webcam recommendation. This is the webcam I'm using right now. It's about 50 euro, not really cheap, but it's working well. And what is nice as well, it's flexible. Yeah, you can move it, and I like this more than the built-in laptop cameras. Yeah, and another important thing is, if you really want to be a professional webinar presenter, you should use more than one screen. So this is now our screen. Yeah, you can see yourself. And this is my laptop screen. Yeah, but it's just one computer. It's a big screen connected to my notebook. And there's a third screen as well. Yeah, so I have always overview on everything, on other websites, maybe on a document with whatever. And if I share my screen, I don't have to share the screen where I can see you. Yeah, because otherwise I cannot see you anymore. Yeah, so it's good to have a second screen at least for screen sharing. For Adobe Connect, the add-in is quite important because it improves the quality of audio and video. Yeah, so it's really better to install the add-in. And it gives you the possibility to share your screen as well. Yeah, otherwise you cannot share your screen. For the iPad, there's just one app. Just go to the App Store and have a look for Adobe Connect, and you can install the app. It is free. Oh, by the way, I think somebody is, yeah, Miriana. Miriana is obviously using a mobile device. Miriana, maybe you can tell us which device you are using. Yeah, she is using one. Okay, okay, she's using an iPad. Yeah, the most important buttons are the microphone button, the webcam, and the raise hands, with other options as well. And sometimes it occurs that participants switch off the speaker, so they're not able to hear anymore. Yeah, so you should tell, or if it's switched off, you should write to your participants, hey, be careful not to switch off your speaker, because if you do so, you cannot hear. Be careful to go through the audio setup wizard to select the right microphone, because usually a computer has 2 or even more microphones installed. Yeah, you probably don't, you are not aware of that, but it is important really to select the headset microphone and not the built-in camera microphone or notebook microphone. Yeah, sometimes it happens that you log in twice and you hear everything twice. This is disturbing, and you should find the second instance and kill it. Yeah. Yeah, I think these are the most important aspects. Now I can show maybe some technical aspects before we continue with other features. I will stop sharing and I will share my screen. Okay, now you are able to see my screen, and I will show you some of the settings. So here you find the preferences for adjusting audio quality, for adjusting the room bandwidth. Yeah, some options for screen sharing. Here you can upload a background image. Yeah, room experience. And many other options. It can be, it's quite a lot you can pre-select. And then the audio setup wizard is important. I cannot talk during I show it to you, but I will do it. Yeah, you've seen the last point was the selection of the microphones. What is really important to have the right microphone selected. Yeah, and you have the raise hands button with some other options: applause, laughter, speak softer, speak louder. And it's good to show to your participants these options, as it gives, yeah, it makes your meeting more interactive. Switch it off, everybody would disappear. So as well important are these features here. audio microphone rights for participants.
No, just if you want to hear me.
So nobody has microphone rights. Yes. And now I give you microphone rights.
Okay.
And for the camera rights here, enable webcam for participants. If I would switch it off, everybody would disappear.
Okay. Shall I?
So, Mirjana, now, do you want to talk? The echo cancellation does not work as well at the iPad as it works with other computers. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm switching on my.
But we have an echo. There's a built-in echo cancellation. So what you should do is you should use a headset. Yeah, so I muted you. If you use a headset, we don't have an echo, because the echo cancellation does not work as well at the iPad as it works with other computers. Yeah, with other computers, there's a built-in echo cancellation, so you can use the microphone as well without a headset, but with the iPad it is more delicate. Yeah, you have here the feature for the recording of a meeting. And if you are a presenter, you have many different layouts. And this I like very much, because you can have prepared in advance the layout you want to use for each part of your meeting. Yeah, now this is screen sharing. Yeah, you can see my screen and my Facebook and whatever. Yeah, so this is the option I like very much. So, but now I will show you more features. But maybe before that, you can ask questions as well. Yeah, please interrupt me. I don't will ask every minute. If you've got a question, just go ahead and ask if something is not clear, or you need or would like to have further insight. I want to try this interactive, I don't know, so it's a little game. I want you to show us where you are. Can you try to find your location? And put, I think it's pink, purple, the purple button to your location. Okay. Metka is in northern Italy. Not really, I don't think so. But maybe. Yeah, Isidore is in Maribor. And Peter is in Sweden. Oh, Christopher is in England. Ah, so it's a nice distribution. We have Serbia, Slovenia, Austria, England, Sweden. Okay. Okay, so interesting. Seems to work. So I will just make a screenshot to document this. Nice. Another feature I like is the inclusion. Yeah, for iOS it might be that it does not work. Yeah. The inclusion of Twitter I don't know if it works on iOS. These are somehow some restrictions. but now you can see I've included Twitter, a Twitter wall, and this can motivate participants to tweet about the event, or in case of a public event, you can include the link to the online room in a tweet and try to attract more participants. And I could enter as well another term like flipped classroom. Yeah, this is a method to show to reverse. Okay, here Mirjana again. Okay, I will talk about that later. Yeah, but it's nice to include information from the outside world. Yeah, so this is like a Twitter wall. Yeah, it is based on Flash, and therefore it does not work on. Sorry for that, Mirjana. It does not work on the iPad. Okay, so just Christopher introduced himself to me. That is nice. Okay, what else? We've got a YouTube feature, so I can use this pod. It is called pod. All the windows in Adobe Connect are used pods, and I can use it to show YouTube videos. Yeah. So, for example, this is a video explaining what is a webinar.
Just on webinars. If you would like to attend our featured webinar but have never experienced a webinar,
yeah, just by accident, I found it. Yeah, but I could show you as well. Maybe I find some nice. Yeah, so I can show you some impressions from Salzburg. Yeah, just videos made by tourists. So you should select before the webinar what kind of video to show to your participants. Yeah, that is sure. Yeah, I guess you don't think a Twitter flow might be distracting, confusing. Yeah, sure, it might be, but I think you have to think about it, when to use it and why to use it, and I think people get used to multitasking. Yeah, so we can usually I can check my email at the same time as I'm participating at a webinar. Yeah, concentration is difficult sometimes, but usually I think we can learn a little bit to handle this. Yeah. Okay, maybe I will show you some other things I do with the webinar software, and then we can talk as well about formats. Yeah, what I do as well is the live broadcast and the live interactive broadcast of events. Yeah, and these events can be lectures, or discussions are better, because discussions usually are more interactive than lectures. And this is a simple setting to broadcast this discussion. I use a microphone that is good to have all participants' voice recorded. And in this case, I just used a very small webcam on a tripod. and a projector showing the online event as well to the participants. And the online participants contributed via the chat. Yeah, so it's really a good option to use this kind of setting, for example, to open up a project meeting, yeah, or a small conference. And yeah, this is maybe the future of broadcasting this kind of events. These are robots like a Segway, and external attendees can move the robot in the room, and yeah, and go to people and talk to them as well, and take a seat and so on. Yeah, so it's a very interactive way to participate online. And yeah, but for lectures or discussions, I use a video camera. I bought as well a video mixer, so I can connect up to 4 video cameras. Yeah, so it gives you a more TV-like impression if you can mix different perspectives. Yeah, this is how it looks like. Camera, video mixer. This is the stage, and this is the audience. And the online audience, can interact with the offline on-site audience as well. Yeah, they can talk to each other and discuss. Yeah, the mixer is hardware. It's about 1,500 euro, so it's not really, but it's a really good tool. This is the mixer. And this is a microphone I use for project meetings. I put it on the table, and maybe 10 people can talk. And at the same time, it is a speaker. Yeah, it's a microphone and a speaker, and this is the setting for this microphone. This is another microphone. Yeah, it's a small tower, and as well it's a speaker. And it's good. It's really good to use it for if you want to talk hands-free and don't want to use a headset. And here's another speaker and microphone. So I can give you further advice if you're interested what to buy. Yeah, so I think this was the technical part. Now I could give you further insight in formats. I could talk about a little bit the the flipped classroom approach, if you like. But you can really now go ahead if you like with questions, or maybe you want to add some of your experiences. Anita.
Yes, I've read about, Alistair actually wrote an article about increasing interactivity in webinars or using Adobe Connect generally, and he talked about room breakouts.
Oh yeah.
Could you tell me something about that?
If you like, we can try as well. This is a good option. I've almost forgotten to tell you about that. Breakout rooms are an option to split up the group. For example, I could split up this group in, I don't know, now 15 people. So we could have, for example, 5 breakout rooms with 3 people in each room. Yeah. So you can imagine if only 3 people are in a room, you can talk to each other. Do you want to try? Yeah, it's a bit experimental. Yeah, okay. So we will try, and it is possible to evenly distribute by how do you call it, by accident. Yeah, or I could as well. Now we have free breakout rooms. Yeah, this is fine. Free breakout rooms. So I will start now the breakout rooms, and you will go to another room, and I will leave you there for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, but you can try to talk to each other, and you can try to, I don't know, whatever you like. and after the 2 minutes, you will all come back to the main room as well. So now I will start the breakout. So take care. Yeah, so everybody is in the breakout room. It's just at the attendee list. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
And how did you do this?
And now what we can do, you can drag and drop yourself to a breakout room. Yeah, and have a look.
Uh-huh.
So everybody's back, and Mirjana looks a little bit strange. So I have to. So please switch off your microphones now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we are all together again. So I think it worked. Usually I should have given you an assignment. Yeah. What to discuss, and afterwards somebody of a group has to be a presenter to sum up the results of a discussion you had. What do you think about that? What do you think about the breakout rooms? Okay, it's okay now. Yes, because we had many microphones running at the same time, and this makes the sound clumsy. Yeah, but usually I have to give you an assignment. So, for example, talk about how would you like to start with web conferencing for your courses, and you should discuss this, and afterwards you should have presented. Yeah, every group gets I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes to present and discuss with in a plenary session. Okay, so we've got some time left. I think we thought about 75 minutes, and so we have around 20 minutes, I think, left. Are there any more questions concerning features, options? Well, I could show you one option I've forgotten. I will do that. It is nice, but I very seldom use it. The whiteboard, but we can try. I will give you rights to use the whiteboard. It is fun, but just a second. Enhance participants' rights, whiteboard. So now you can write, yeah, idea, for example. Yeah, you could give us ideas about the use of web conferencing, for example. Yeah, and after that we could cluster these ideas. And yeah, it's a nice interactive task, but I'm not sure if it really works well enough. Yeah. Yeah, have students from abroad participate. I can write, yeah. Yeah, it's better to use the text if you really want to write. But I think to use these tools is important if you want to have a good atmosphere and to have to give people the possibility to contribute. Yes, you will get the recording, and what's interesting with the recording that the original links are still clickable. That's right, and files are downloadable. Okay, I think I will stop this, but it's nice, and I will continue if you like. I will show you how I use Adobe Connect for my university classes. I will share my screen to make it more vivid. Oops, oops, oops. So here I am. So one course is called Social Media Tools, and I have it at the University of Klagenfurt, not too far away from Slovenia, Ljubljana. Maribor is a little bit far away. and the idea of the course is that the students should try out many different, or should get to know many different social media tools. And I go to Klagenfurt, because Klagenfurt is about 2 or 3 hours by train from Salzburg. I go there only once, yeah, for 2 days for starting the course. And we have a 2 days session together. I present some tools and we discuss them and how they could be used for journalism and public relations, because it's the Faculty of Communication Science. And after these 2 days session on site, I go back to Salzburg and we continue working with Facebook. Yeah, there's a Facebook group, and you can see these are the students participating. Yeah, I have 38 students. It's a closed group. I'm sorry, this is in German, but I think you can imagine. It's a closed group. I discussed with the students to open the course and to have it really public. Yeah, because you can have a public group as well, and this public group could raise attention for the work of the students, and could have as well the at least the possibility to be somehow sustainable after the course. Yeah, because it could attract so much interesting people that the discussion about innovative social media tools will go on, will continue. But we decided to have it closed, and I think there are many reasons why it's good as well to have a closed and secure environment. Yeah, but the social media, the Facebook group is important. But what is more important for the course setting is not only that we use the Facebook group, but that the students, they produce screencasts. Yeah, they have to show their peers how to use specific tools. Yeah, I will show you an example. Where do I find some? Okay, that's a screencast. Yeah. Huh? No, it's not. It should be a screencast is a video. Yeah, here it is. Showing a tool. Okay, and this I think is this is a screencast. Yeah, it's a screencast about Pinterest, about the social media tool Pinterest. It's like a small movie. Yeah, it's only 5 minutes, and the students explain how to use this tool to other students. Yeah, they explain it, and after the screencast has been posted, the tool has to be discussed. Yeah, why in this case Pinterest is useful for public relations, for example. Yeah, and this is already part of a flipped classroom model, because the instruction is given in an asynchronous way. Yeah, and everybody can see the screencast whenever he or she likes. and we do not waste time in the classroom, in the Synchronous session, for giving this information. Yeah, the time in the classroom is used for discussion. And the classroom sessions take place in Adobe Connect. So every week we meet in Adobe Connect and discuss what we have seen in the screencast and what we discussed already in the Facebook group. Maybe I have a screenshot. Yeah, this is the group. This is a screenshot how we meet in Adobe Connect and discuss the tools. Yeah, the tool I use for the screencasts, but students can use as well different tools. But the tool I recommend for producing a screencast is Screener. Have you ever produced a screencast? Yeah, a video displaying what is happening on your screen, and you talk at the same time and explain what's happening. Yeah, these tools, as a Screener is a free tool, and you can produce in the free version up to 5 minutes. You can share it instantly on Facebook or tweet about it, or you can upload it to YouTube. You can download the video and edit. Yeah, so the idea really is not to give a presentation to the students every week, and this presentation is done by me, the instructor or teacher. No, the students they have to do it themselves. Yeah, they have to explore the tool and to produce the content, and they should have experience how to produce a screencast, and they have to find good questions for the discussion, and they have to present the tool again online and moderate the discussion. I think it is not feasible maybe for every subject or every setting, but I like it in this setting. Yeah, because it's a practical course on social media tools. So the students, they have to practice the use of the tools, and they really like not to come to the university, but to stay at home and to be anywhere in the world to participate in the course. Yeah, any questions regarding this, or do you think you could try similar settings for your educational, for your courses? Anita.
I wanted to ask whether you needed to train your
So first of all, I showed them the tools and we discussed the format. But later I think it's important that I moderate the group and I give further advice and interesting information and try to motivate the students all the time. Yeah, sometimes it's really nice and people are self-motivated, but sometimes they need further, you know, some to be a little bit pushy as well, and or to raise interesting topics for discussion. Yeah. So it's important for me that I'm there and I play the role of a moderator, but I don't play the role of a traditional instructor anymore. Yeah, but still my role is not. I'm not a student. Yeah, it's a different role than the students have. Okay, you used the Facebook group and Twitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried as well to use Twitter, but it worked, but it did not work well enough. So we switched to Facebook. So this is I don't know, maybe some further questions or discussion about that. Flipped classroom and peer model. Yeah.
I have another question, since my hand is already raised. I forgot to put it down. When you showed us the Twitter feed and the maps integrated within
but you just need to
Adobe
be the
Connect
host of a meeting
I suppose
room.
you need
And
admin permissions
if you have a host
to
rights, you don't.
The add-ons, right?
Yeah, you don't need to. You don't need to be admin of a whole Adobe Connect.
Okay, you just.
It's sufficient to be the host, and you can upload the so-called extensions to Adobe Connect the same way you upload a PowerPoint presentation. So it's not difficult. And there are many extensions around for free. And you can download these. So for example, this is the map we used before. Yeah, so it's a free tool and you can download it here. Yeah. And you find many other so-called extensions or pods. So for example, you can even enhance video quality, the aspect ratio. This is the YouTube viewer I showed you. And many more. Alexander is asking if YouTube and Google Docs are integrated with Google Hangouts. Yes, that's a very close connection. And by the way, it is a good idea as well to use additional tools synchronously to Adobe Connect. So for example, you could use a Google Docs document to for writing minutes together or whatever, yeah, because I could. It's nothing is simpler. I can show it to you. This is really nice. Yeah, I can. Yeah, test a text document, and I can very fast share it with you. And Google Docs is really so nice to collaborate So this is the link to the document. And now try to enter the document. And we can write together. Yeah, this is easier typing. Great. Yeah, so this could be the agenda or the minutes or documentation of what we are talking. And everybody can document at the same time or give us additional links. Yeah. Yeah, it can cause a bit confusion, but usually you all will learn how to use it. Yeah, but you can see it's I think it's fascinating to collaborate in this way. Okay, maybe to sum up, I can give you some. I can show you some examples what for I'm using Adobe Connect as well. Yeah, for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. After that, we will finish for today, and tomorrow I will show you some more tools you can use in addition to Adobe Connect. Yeah, synchronously, like this one. But maybe another to give you some idea what I do as well. So this is a, oops, yeah, this is a political setting here. This is the city council in Salzburg, and I initiated to broadcast the city council meetings online with interaction. Yeah, so this is Adobe Connect, and people can comment on the session via the chat. Yeah, or this is another meeting. It's an on-site meeting. It's a normal meeting room, but these two guys are brought into the meeting from outside. Yeah, they could not come to a meeting which took place in Salzburg. They were elsewhere and joined the meeting and presented as well. Yeah, what is fun as well, but yep, that's it. What is this? Who knows the answer? Which system I'm using here? This is me, this nice young guy. You just can see me. You can just see my back. Yeah, Second Life. Yeah, Second Life is somehow difficult to use, but I can tell you it's really fascinating. And if you like, we could manage somehow a Second Life session as well. Yeah. But it's difficult to use, and you have to learn a lot really to moderate a good Second Life session. But you can show presentations as well, and you can talk to each other, and the three-dimensional experience is nice. But I can tell you it's more difficult than to communicate or collaborate via Adobe Connect. A lot more than one session. Yes, that's for sure. Yeah, but it's really special, and I do really like the experience. Yeah, but this is not for tomorrow. But maybe we could have a summer session for Second Life. I don't know. It would be fun. I would like to have it. But I would hire a colleague or ask a colleague to support me. Yeah, because I'm not really. I use it and I can move, but and I can speak. But I'm not really an expert for Second Life. Yeah, I think that's it for today. If you want to see some other examples, what I'm doing with Adobe Connect, you could have a look at this website. It's Pinterest, and I share there a lot of examples of my Adobe Connect practice. Yeah, I wanted to have the same questions to yeah, I don't know, maybe we should have done it tomorrow. Anita, I don't know. Tomorrow or today? Or do it twice? Just wonder. What do you think? Okay. Okay. So your feedback is welcome. Yeah. I can tell you sound problems are usually a matter of weak lines or even more often slow computers. Yeah, and as we return from the breakout rooms, too many microphones were still switched on. And these many microphones, I think, cause the sound problems. So if you like, I could give you more information about live streaming events tomorrow, if you like, because this was somehow short. Maybe I could show you as well, if you're really interested, the mixer, the video mixer, how it works live in action. You can have this with this mixer a TV studio-like experience. Yeah. For example, you could have a blue box, and I could have, I don't know, a beach behind me, sunny beach, because it's so rainy in Salzburg right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I want to thank you very much for your participation and attendance. Yeah, I can share to you. And hopefully, yeah. Yeah, this is the introduction page. Okay, so hopefully see you tomorrow, the same time, same place, and have a nice day. Yeah. Yes. Yes, sure. Bye bye.